Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Karen and I have decided for, I don't know how long, we just want to explore and over the next few months or year or years, we don't know, to offer a service of a monthly forecast as we are going through so much change right now. And we want to just help settle the nervous systems, give you some clarity of what you can expect for each month, and also clear what may be blocking you so that you can fully receive the divine guidance and wisdom that's going to help carry you through each month at a time. So I'm Emily Katie.
And I'm Karen Corrado, and I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is such an important time in the world that everybody helping each other is going to help things be smoother, and we'll all be moving forward together. Yeah.
Absolutely. I love it. So, Karen, I know I went into spirit this morning and I got a message for what the March energies. Do you want me to start or do you want to start?
Sure, if you want to start on that, and then maybe we can do some clearing around what you're getting so we can all move forward in more grace and ease.
I love it. And Karen, if you get any intuitive hits, please share. I know you're
Absolutely.
highly intuitive, and so I'd love to hear if you have anything. So I know you and I were talking before we jumped on here today that we are both feeling this excitement in the air.
Yes.
There's an
Excellent.
excitement. It
Yeah.
feels so good. And it's such an exciting time that we're in right now. The message I got reiterates why I feel so excited, why you're feeling so excited. I don't know if anybody else watching is feeling that. Like I literally go out on walks with my dogs and I just am like joyful.
Yeah.
Like I have pure joy running through me right now.
Yeah, and I've been getting the same thing, actually. I've been really kind of surprised to feel so happy inside. And of course, if you look at what's happening in the world, if you happen to watch the news, it's not showing that way. But I feel like this is an internal thing that's shifting and also a bigger collective happiness that's coming through in a really beautiful way.
Yes, I love that. It's so true. I know. Doesn't it feel like so crazy to be so happy at such a really intense time?
Yeah, it's true. It almost feels like I maybe shouldn't be feeling that way, but it's just bubbling up from inside, like really like in my gut in a way. It's so kind of fun. And to have it exuding out, it's really
Mhm.
to feel this way. Finally, I feel like it's been a long time there's been a lot of density going on, and we've been done a lot of processing over the last bunch of years, all of us.
Well, I know you and everyone watching this is lifetimes to get to this place.
Yeah.
This is not just overnight. Like this is lifetimes. I think that's why I love how you said the bubbling up of excitement. That's why we're feeling it because it's like we're finally here.
Yeah, it really does feel that way, and it's really a nice feeling compared to what I feel like there's such heaviness that was going on, and even though we all create our own realities in a lot of ways, but it's hard to feel different when the collective is feeling a heaviness, really, so to
Mhm.
speak.
Yeah. So I went into Spirit. I have some notes here. So I'm going to read some of my notes just so I remember everything that Spirit was saying this morning about March. March is a transitional month. We are moving out of the density that, like Karen, you were just talking about. We've worked for the last few years of really clearing our own trauma and our own pain. So we are moving out of that and we're moving into like easier place. It's not going to be as intense as what they're showing me. They also showed me, the exhaustion of people right now is it's worldwide. People are so exhausted, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. And I don't see March as an explosive month. I know February was 100% of an explosive month, but I see March as more of a movement month. We're moving like we're crossing a bridge. Now we're not on the other side yet. We still have years to go, I feel like, but we are moving in a different direction. What I saw was literally the 3D, 5D timelines are splitting. And so, excuse me, those of us that are on that 5D timeline, things are starting to get really exciting for us. Do you have anything you want to add before I go on?
Yeah, well, I'd just like to talk about that exhaustion that you felt. I feel like that's not a bad thing because I feel like people can start to relax and just let go of the inner tension so things can unfold in a more natural way. So I think that's a really great thing the exhaustion is coming up because people will start to just kind of take it easy and relax so the world can move in a much better way. And the inner guidance can start to come through that, hopefully. And actually, we can do a little bit of clearing on the exhaustion also
Oh, I love that.
at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like we are taken to this point of complete depletion, and that's when the healing can happen, when you surrender. And that's part of the next part of this message, too, that I got. Well, the next thing I got is that there is a strong awakening on the planet right now. And this is like humanity is because they're so exhausted, they're actually looking up and they see that this shift is happening. So this is exactly what you were just talking about, Karen, is like the exhaustion takes you to a place to say, okay, I need help.
Yes. And letting go.
I
Yeah.
can't
And
do
you
it on
just
my
let
own.
go. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is it's helping people wake up. I think a lot of people woke up this last month, and so they're going to continue to wake up. Truths are being revealed, tough conversations are being had, and people are realizing that there's more to life than how we've been living it. So, yeah, that's part of the next phase of March that we're going into is this awakening. And then from there, the exhaustion and the awakening, something softer is going to happen. This is like a reopening of our heart chakra. We are going to start to have compassion for ourselves and for other people. Our conversations are going to come from a place of compassion, of honesty, of authenticity. I can't say that word right now, versus combativeness. You're going to see a lot more humanitarian effort surface, and you're going to also see probably within yourself or other people a lot of emotional honesty of where people are at. People are willing to finally drop that guard that they've been holding and just start to really step into their truth. And because of that, there's going to be beautiful unity showing up.
And the deeper thing and the deeper planes of what we're talking about here of humanity, we're all the same. We all want the same things, really. And for us to be in internal conflict and divided, it just makes more strife. But once we start to come together with this awakening, things can start to move forward because we'll be working together instead of fighting, even if it's just energetically, one person believing something so strongly that there's no room for any other openings, right? So I feel like this will really help move things forward as we get going on and we start to realize what's going and what we can do. Then it's even going to get bigger and brighter and even more easy to move forward in a wonderful way that will help every single person on the planet.
I love it, your analogy is a snowball moving forward. Yes, because that's so true. The more of us that awaken, we soften, we release that ego, we have that ego death, and really just trust our alignment with ourself, with source.
Yeah.
That's when the snowball starts. And then we have this massive shift on Earth, which is what we've been working towards.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been working towards it for a long time, and now it's really beautiful to start to see it coming through. March, we have a lot of planetary alignments, and I think there's even an eclipse. So, yeah, so this will also accelerate what is happening, and we can really, yes, take heart that we're moving forward, and we're leaving the stuff that wasn't working behind, all the stuff that's coming out in the news and all the basically things that are being seen now where they were never seen before can get worked through in people's minds and also just the collective. And so we can move forward from that too.
Yes, I love that. I did get a warning from my guides, and this is along the lines of the 3D, 5D split. So those are on the 5D timeline, the new Earth, whatever you want to call it. I honestly, it's just becoming aligned with your true self, your soul, that you're going to experience the joy that Karen and I are experiencing. Life is going to become easier. You're going to have unity. You're going to have support, community support. However, those of us that are going to resist this change because we are comfortable with what we've always had. We've always had, the 3D timeline. We were programmed and born into it. It's not always easy to have change. We don't like change, a lot of us. But the warning that my guides were saying is that if you choose to stay in the same patterns, you choose to keep in your ego having the front seat of your life and feeding into the polarization of what's happening in the world right now, you're going to experience more emotional intensity. The triggers within you are going to be like alarms that are constantly going off. Like, you won't find peace around you. They're showing me, like, just like road rage. I always use the example of going to Costco, and I really don't like to go to Costco because I find people, like, so in their own world. They're asleep, and they're not in tune with those around them, and that's where I get triggered. But going to Costco is, like, my biggest teacher to stay in the present moment and stay in that 5D, because when I do that, what happens is people don't stop in the middle of the aisle. There's, like, all of a sudden space around me. People are nice to me. They're not just being, like, in their own world, like, frustrated because it's such an intense place. What they're showing me is that, my Costco analogy is, you choose the 3D, you're gonna have people stopping in front of you, not taking you into consideration, not taking the space around how they're impacting other people, and it's gonna aggravate you, it's gonna frustrate you, versus you're in that 5D and you surrender and you let go and you trust that the divine is guiding you. You're all of a sudden gonna have space. You're gonna have people so, like, nice to you. I can't tell you how much free stuff I'm getting today because I just am like, the universe loves to give me free stuff. And I get amazing gifts from people, whether it's their time or physical gifts or whatever it may be. And it's just like, things just land in your lap when you're aligned with who you are and you stop projecting your stuff onto other people.
I love that you're talking about that, and I love that you've had personal examples because I feel like it helps everyone to understand that this is really possible, and it really does shift when you shift.
Yes, it has to be us, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Right? And so, Karen, you are so masterful at helping people shift and helping clear old trauma. So I would love it if you could do a clearing for all of us on, like you said,
Okay.
the exhaustion, and then also those of us that are resisting this change.
Yeah, I feel like as I'm tuning in to really, and I do love do clearing. This is what I do. My life's work is helping people clear old stuff. But I feel like as we're talking, really, I feel like the exhaustion also, yes, but also just coming into our heart center and to really be grounded and being in the present moment is some of the most important things that we can do.
Mhm.
If we're living in the past, obviously we're living in the past. We don't have power living in the past or in the future. The only power that we have is right now. And I feel like the exhaustion and this living in the present moment, I'm going to we'll work on clearing that all together if you want to do that.
Yeah, let's do.
Okay. So first, everyone, if you just want to take a couple breaths and just start to just notice your heart center or your breathing, whatever feels comfortable, and bring your awareness into your body, right? So sometimes if you're focusing on the video or listening, bring your awareness to inside of you, right? It's a big distinguishing factor, even though it seems not so important, but it's super important. So just take a couple breaths and let your body relax. So just soften your shoulders, soften your belly, just sink into the chair, whatever you're sitting on. And let's just bring in lots and lots of divine light, opening and expanding our beautiful heart centers, and just being here now, just being here. And I'm going to start to do a little bit of clearing around exhaustion. Anywhere that you've experienced situations in your life that you're just exhausted about or tired of, let's clear and release throughout time, space, dimensions, realities. Feel into your body as you're feeling. If you notice where the exhaustion is and just kind of imagine this. If you don't necessarily feel it, just pretend. So if it's sitting in your leg, say, just focus on your leg for a moment. Just focus wherever this exhaustion feels like it is. And take a nice breath. We're bringing in lots and lots of light here. And let's clear and release through all time, space, dimensions, realities. Anywhere this has also come from the collective, anywhere you're feeling the energy of the exhaustion of the collective, let's clear and release all that energy now. Take a nice big breath. Right? Anywhere this has also come through your lineage, anywhere this the lineage of people in your family have been exhausted for generations. Take a nice breath and let's clear this for all of them and you. Clearing and releasing right now, bringing in more and more light. Take a nice breath again. And as you exhale, let's release anything that's not serving you any longer. And let's start to bring in the energy and the awareness of resisting. Where are you resisting? Start to just ask and just see what comes up for you. There's no right or wrong. So just start to notice, where are you resisting? What are you resisting? We're just going to bring in lots of light to that place or space or thought. So take a nice breath as we clear and release through all time, space, dimensions, realities. Right? If you're starting to go into your head and starting to think about things, bring your awareness again back down to your heart center. Just feel your breathing. Be in the present moment here. It's the only place that we have personal power. Right? So anywhere that this exhaustion and weariness and resisting is just stuck in your tissues, in your cells, in your DNA, let's clear and release all that energy now. All right. And what would it take? And you don't need to answer this. This is mostly for your subconscious. What would it take for you to allow freedom to come into your body, into your field? Anywhere that there's resistance around freedom, or what even does that mean? Take a nice breath as we clear and release all the energy stuck around that. Let's bring in the energy and vibration, the higher 5D vibration of anything is possible. Everything is possible. So feel into your body anywhere that there's resistance around this. No judgment, just be the observer. And take a nice breath as we clear and release anywhere that there's any resistance to this. Clearing this all now. Allowing this to happen. You're safe. You're whole. Right? And just bring in so much more light, divine light and love to your body, to your energy field. Uplifting you and bringing in more and more happiness, joy, and the energy of inspiration, bringing in possibilities, infinite possibilities. And now start to bring yourself back to the present moment. And when you're ready, you could open your eyes. Just feel any lightness that you have just attained. And if there's more, you can keep doing this on your own and just seeing how you feel.
That felt amazing.
Okay, good.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I just went into a very deep, deep relaxation and allowed whatever needed to be done,
Yeah,
done. I
perfect.
didn't try to force anything with my mind, or I just allowed what
Yeah,
my soul.
that's important, right? Just allow.
Yeah, just there's no resistance. So thank you. That felt amazing. I did get one message while I was in that state, and the message that I got here for everyone today is it just had it and it just went away. Divine, can you please give it back to me? Okay. It is safe for you to fully step into your authentic self. It's now safe for you to step into your authentic self. They just keep repeating that. They want me to say it one more time. It
Yeah,
is now safe for you to fully step into your authentic self. So, what does that mean? What does that mean? That means clearing these layers like Karen just did of anything that we've been living with this energy that isn't ours. It's maybe past lives, or as ancestral line, as Karen had cleared some of that exhaustion from our ancestors that we've been carrying, and it's not ours. It's been passed down, it's been imprinted. And we don't have a lot of time, is what they're saying, to clear this energy and
right,
move into the next dimension. It doesn't need to be done by force, though. It's trusting. Oh, okay.
right.
They're saying, like, how I didn't try to force it, I just allowed. They said that is the most powerful thing. And they're saying that some people may be watching this going, I'm not where I should be, and get nervous. And that's not the case. They want you to be, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I'm proactive in taking the steps to continue to stay on this path of self-healing.
Yeah. That's super important, and absolutely, the one of the most important things is to just be okay with where you are, right? Because that's also partly being in the present. That's really about being in the present moment. And again, if you're worried about the past, or if you're thinking about the future and worried about the future, there is no power right here now. So if somebody's not feeling safe, you can even just do a little tapping on your heart center and say this. What you started to say, what your guides were saying is that it's safe for me now. It's
Yes.
safe for me to be in my power. It's safe for me to move forward, right? And just by tapping on your heart center will also help get you into the present moment and breathing also. So those couple little practices can go very far,
Mhm.
helping somebody move forward.
Yeah, I love working with the heart coherence, and it's like literally just like tapping or just touching your heart. Like my whole body just melts when I touch my heart, and it brings me out of my brain and into my body, into my heart, and trusting that process. So
Yeah.
those little, it doesn't have to be
No.
difficult. We like to make it difficult. Our bodies don't.
Simple is best,
Hmm.
right? And it's simple and being gentle with yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And truly just allowing yourself to go through your processes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Do you have any closing message before we wrap up here?
No, I just said if somebody wants to keep doing this work, even just something simple like that, I know we've said that already, but I want to say it again, how important it is. Just bringing your awareness into your body, into your heart center, focusing on your breathing so you can just really be in the here and now and just letting, even in that moment, just letting everything else go. So your body can come into just a relaxation and just the stress can start to melt off of you.
I love that. So good. Well said, Karen. You are amazing. And if you want to do any further work on yourself, Karen's and my links are below. If your soul feels pulled to one of us, then there may be a reason for that, and just listen to yourself. So, yes, the
Absolutely.
links will be in the description below.
Yeah. And thank you, Emily. This is wonderful that we're doing this. I feel like we can hopefully help a lot of people to just really start to know that they're okay and we are moving forward in a good way.
Yes, we are. Thank you, Karen. I'm so grateful that you are in my life and that we can share this
Thank
with
you.
those that are here to receive.
Yes. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Happy March.
Happy March. Yes.